Have you heard about the Affiliate Management Expo? It is a free online event dedicated to affiliate program management. It's the first of its kind, and it takes place on February 16th and 17th, 2021, and will have over 20 of the affiliate marketing industry's top thought leaders sharing their strategies and tips to start and grow affiliate programs. Some of the topics to be covered include affiliate recruiting, affiliate activation, influencer strategies, compliance, and much more. Go to www.affiliatemanagementexpo.com/home to secure your free ticket. We look forward to seeing you there. You are listening to the Rick Magennis Show podcast, where Rick and his guests talk all things affiliate program management. No topics are off limits. Want to learn proven tips and strategies to grow an affiliate program? Look no further. In today's episode, Rick speaks to Sarah Bundy. Sarah is an award-winning business and digital marketing thought leader ranked in the top 40 under 40, top 100 fastest growing companies in Canada, top 100 female entrepreneurs in Canada, and top 40 digital marketing strategists of 2012 and 2020. She is recognized as an expert in performance marketing by the New York Times and is listed in the top 50 industry players and most influential affiliate marketers of 2018. In 2009, Sarah founded and currently leads All Inclusive Marketing, a recognized affiliate management agency known for delivering innovative, experience-driven results. Now here's your host, Rick Magennis. Enjoy the interview.
Welcome back to the Rick Magennis Show. Today, my guest is Sarah Bundy of All Inclusive Marketing. Sarah, how are you today?
I'm great, Rick. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And this is the first time we've really had a real long conversation where it wasn't really interrupted or not at a conference, things like that. So it's going to be good to chat and get to know you a little bit better and learn from you and have the audience get some things from you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And good to have all of you guys here. And thanks for listening in.
No, I appreciate it very much. Affiliate marketing I talk about all the time, it's a small industry, but it's also a big industry where you have a lot of friends, a lot of close friends, and you rely on them for certain things. And how long have you been in the industry?
That's funny. I was actually calculating that the other day and it dated myself, but it's come to 17 years. So I'm now into my 17th year, 12th year running All Inclusive Marketing. But yes, before that, I was the in-house affiliate manager for an e-commerce site called Coastal Contacts, or Clearly, and they sold contact lenses and glasses. And that's where I got my start in the industry.
So you're what, 03, 04 again, pretty much where you started, yeah?
You got it, beginning of 04.
Yeah, and I don't want to make you sad, but I was still in college then and just doing my thing in college, and affiliate wasn't even on the radar yet.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, you know what, for anybody who feels like virtually celebrating with me, it's my 40th birthday in a week and a half. So there you go. Now you know.
That's funny because I was talking to someone just a few minutes ago who they're turning 42. So it must be the crew I'm hanging out with. They're all turning 40.
That's awesome.
So just explain to me a little bit about All Inclusive Marketing. I know that they're an affiliate program management agency, but you guys have gone through some changes over the past few months. So just let everyone know about All Inclusive Marketing and where you guys are today.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. So AIM, also All Inclusive Marketing, we call ourselves AIM. We were founded in 2009, and I decided to start this company because it was a fantastic idea to start a company when you're 6 months pregnant, but started this company when I was about to have a baby, and did that from my living room, and just wanted to take really great care of a couple of clients and be available to work from home and be there for my new son. And lo and behold, affiliate marketing and affiliate program management was in demand, and there were not a lot of agencies at that time who could service it with the expertise that we had. And so, we just naturally grew just based on demand. And about 13 months in, my husband actually left his career and he came and joined full-time with AIM. And then we had another baby. So the two of us were juggling our babies and our business for the first 3 years. And then we decided, okay, let's, really look to scale this, because we had found that we were turning away a lot of business, just referral business coming in. We just couldn't manage it ourselves. So we started to bring on some staff. And now we are 27 people, and just recently got acquired by a wonderful company called Vision 7 International. So we fall under the Vision 7 Media Group, which is actually based out of Toronto, Canada. And that group was actually founded by a husband and wife team 40 years ago. So it was really cool to sort of see the husband and wife legacy kind of carry on to another husband-wife legacy. But we chose Vision 7, and they chose us actually after kind of a global hunt at agencies, because we found that we were extremely value aligned and extremely vision aligned. All the things that we've been wanting to do and working towards over the last 12 years as a company, they were really trying to accomplish and just have done so in other areas of their business, from social to branding to display and performance marketing as a whole. So there was a really wonderful and complementary fit that we needed each other in, and to enhance what we were both trying to accomplish together. And just the fact that we were entirely value aligned was just a wonderful piece for us. And we wanted to make sure that if we were going to pick a company to move forward with, that they put enough, had the same value towards their people and keeping our people. We didn't want to lose anybody in an acquisition. And so not only do they absolutely want to keep everybody, but there's so much that they want to do over the next few years to really enhance the team that's here too, and support the team and bring new opportunities. So it's been wonderful. Like, I've loved working with their team. I'm now part of their executive management group. I think there's about 1,500 team members in Canada, about 1,500 in the US. And yeah, we're part of that executive team now. So I get to continue to lead AIM. I'm sticking around. I would like to stay. Thankfully, they had me because I have big visions for what I'd like AIM to still become. And this gives us a really great opportunity to do that in conjunction with them. So.
No, and you see a lot of acquisitions recently, agencies acquiring other agencies, things like that, and you gotta do it right. You can't just follow the money, really. You gotta make sure that, like in your case, the values align and that you have the same vision, because otherwise it's going to be a disaster and you're going to end up obviously regretting it, but you're going to end up in probably getting thrown out or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what, we're in a very fortunate place that whether it's because of the nature of what we do, like just affiliate program management being in demand and people needing that expertise, or just the nature of mergers and acquisitions, or just the nature of people really looking for certain skill sets or certain value systems. We've actually had a lot of interested buyers over the last 3 years, and it's nice. I feel grateful that we were in a position to be able to pick and choose who we wanted. And in one case, to your point, Rick, we actually walked away from another deal that was exponentially higher in upfront payment, but they were going to put profits before our people. We were going to lose some people. AIM's brand would have been diluted, and it didn't feel right, even though the money was really, really nice. It's not worth it sometimes, and happiness and your people and what you're doing and why you're doing it is more important. So in this case, we found really the most perfect fit for us. It's so bang on what I was looking for, and I honestly couldn't be happier and more grateful for it. So
no, that's good, and it's very rare. I wouldn't say it's very rare, but it's refreshing to see people not chasing money, really, because that's usually they throw money at you and you're like, oh, just take it. Then down the road, you're like, well, I kind of regret that. Probably shouldn't have done that. It's not the best move, but I'm glad you're happy and glad things are working out. And it seems like the future is bright for you guys.
Yeah, it's great. We're on a super awesome trajectory already. We've had record-breaking year already, and the amount of support and guidance that we're getting, and collaboration and synergies that are coming out of this wider group already is just keeping me on my toes in the best way possible. I love it. And yeah, we're just expecting really great things for AIM and for growth, and frankly for the industry as a whole. So
well, that's what it comes down to. The industry relies on a lot of these companies too to stay healthy, and affiliate program management, as you mentioned, is very much in demand, but running an affiliate program is easier said than done. So a lot of brands will just say, hey, let's start an affiliate program, and you set it up and like, now what? So I want to talk to you a little bit about what are essential elements that are needed for every affiliate program to be successful. So we'll pick, I guess, the top three that you think are the three that are most important to you that you see that brands need to think about before starting an affiliate program.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a couple of things to sort of preface. One is that the timing is going to be really important for a brand when it's looking to expand its marketing efforts and its reach into an affiliate channel or an affiliate kind of approach or strategy. As a general rule of thumb, I don't typically recommend affiliate be the first thing that they start with. generally you want to have, some kind of a brand presence, some kind of marketing presence beforehand. You probably want to have some social running, maybe some paid search or display, because there need to be some baseline metrics that are already existing to understand if we launch this affiliate program, is it going to be successful, and are affiliates going to want to sign up for it? Because even if they're paying a wonderful commission, if the website doesn't convert, or if they've got, a bad rating on the Better Business Bureau, or like a 1-star rating from consumer reviews, these are all things that affiliates are going to look at and be like, thank you, but no thank you. So, you got to have sort of the business basics in place first of, do you have a product that's a strong product? Do you have, product reviews? Do you have your logistics sorted? Are you able to ship at scale or deliver product in a quality that customers expect? And can you do that and sustain it long-term and at scale? Once you turn on an affiliate marketing program, you're not going to want to turn it off. It's a long-term investment. You build these relationships. The last thing you want to do is damage those relationships by being wishy-washy about tracking and payouts, turning it off, turning it on. You don't want to do that stuff. So once you get going, you go. So that's why we make a recommendation first of have your ducks in a row from a business perspective, your logistics, your customer service, your website performance, have a little bit of a brand presence first online. And affiliates will see like, hey, if you're not willing to invest in paid channels yourself, then why would I invest in your company if you don't even want to invest in it first? So I would say have your business basics down first. From there, you need to figure out setup. And then once the program is set up, then you need to figure out how is it going to be managed. So I can talk a little bit if you want, Rick, about like just what kind of the moving pieces, since this is sort of like an essentials of affiliate marketing. You want me to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the floor is yours. Whatever you feel would add the most value.
Okay, you got it. So for people who are kind of newer to the space, if you have not set up an affiliate marketing program yet, there's a couple things you want to take into consideration. So one is the sort of entities that are involved in a program. So entity number one is you as the brand, you as the seller, also known as an advertiser or a merchant. You're selling something to an audience. So you're entity number one. Entity number two is the affiliates, right? So the affiliates themselves are also known as publishers. Sometimes they're known as performance-based partners. Sometimes they're just partners or strategic partners. The idea with that group is that they're being paid out primarily on a pay-per-performance model. So if a sale takes place, then they earn commission on the sale or some kind of a flat payout. If a lead form is generated or a lead form is completed, then that would be considered a completed conversion, and then the affiliate would get paid out based on that qualified lead that came in. So those affiliates, which are basically independent people or companies, are working with you in partnership to help you drive the ultimate result of either leads, phone calls, downloads, sales, whatever it is your final desired key metric that you want to reward based on. And we can sort of talk a little bit, if we want to, about the different types of affiliates, but they kind of range anywhere between bloggers and content sites and review sites and comparison sites to more traditional coupon or discount or cashback or loyalty, to vloggers and YouTubers, to people who have big email lists, to other complementary merchants where there's a really good synergy. But again, the idea is these guys, we're working with them because there's a really good partnership opportunity. There's a complementary fit between their audience and what you're selling, and they're open to working on a pay-per-performance model. The third entity that's needed for this to work is some kind of a tracking platform or network or mechanism that tracks the interactions between the brand, so the seller, and the affiliates. And it tracks everything from the traffic and click-throughs all the way through to downloads or converted sales. It's a needed piece that will help the affiliates be able to see how they're performing. So they should be able to log in themselves and see how they're doing. And then it's a needed piece for the brand to be able to log in and see how their affiliate partners are doing. And also to identify if there's any kind of fraud or weird behaviors going on. So it actually acts as like a reporting and data suite. So if you're super into data and analytics, that helps with that. And then it also alleviates the need for accounting teams to send out dozens or hundreds, or in some cases, thousands of wire transfers, e-transfers, or checks to individual affiliates, because that tracking platform or that affiliate network will actually take care of the payments for you. So you can save a ton of time and you put one payment into that affiliate network or tracking platform, and then they will take care of distributing the payouts for the affiliates. And the fourth and final entity of this ecosystem working is a program manager or program management team. And if there's nobody fueling this program and there's nobody fueling the strategy or the recruitment or the outreach or the support of those affiliates, then the program either will do one of two things. It will either fall flat and nothing will happen, or it will become a complete free-for-all and it will not become a valuable asset to the brand. So management of some sort is going to be needed. In some cases, brands might have an in-house affiliate manager. Sometimes they have a whole management team in-house. In some cases, they might outsource it to an affiliate management agency such as ourselves or yourself, or there's a few different OPMs and agencies out in the space. Or in some cases, they might have an in-house affiliate manager and bring on an agency partner to help scale and support that in-house person with things like strategy, recruitment, expertise, reach, a lot of the day-to-day management, application approvals, reviews, data mining. There's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be supported in order for this program or affiliate programs to grow and scale and be successful and become a valuable asset in the end. So that's kind of the ecosystem of the moving pieces and the entities needed. Now, when you're setting up an affiliate marketing program from scratch, the very first thing you need to do is actually figure out where do you want this program to live. It'll become the new home of the program and the affiliates that are going to work with you. And as I mentioned before, there's either third-party tracking platforms, there's affiliate networks. In some cases, some brands might choose to add an affiliate plugin to their shopping cart. So Shopify, for example, has an affiliate tracking link that you can add attached to it. The benefits of working with an affiliate network or a tracking platform over working with an in-house plugin or your own kind of controlled plugin is a lot of the time affiliates will join programs when the information and the data is unbiased. So if it's controlled by you, there's a perception that that data and those payouts could be manipulated, and it could create challenges for the types of affiliates that you can bring into your program. In most cases, and in really healthy affiliate programs, there's a third-party tracking platform or technology that is unbiased. Everything is transparent on both sides, and it keeps payments and the data really clean. And that's where you have an opportunity to not only scale really healthy in a really healthy manner with a variety of different partners, but it creates that sustainable, strong foundation you need to build upon year over year.
This is all information that seems like it's common sense, but there's not a lot of information out there for people to understand how to do this because a lot of it's overwhelming. Starting up an affiliate program, you mentioned those 4 pieces you need just to even get going. That's a lot for some brands, especially smaller brands, to get started, and they don't really have the capability to do that. And it's good that you're outlining really in detail how to do it and where to find these at. It's what I find with a lot of brands is they just set it up and they forget it and they don't understand the importance of it. They know they have to have it, but they don't understand the importance of it. So why should brands be more focused on affiliate marketing nowadays than other like paid channels versus like social and things like that? So I want to just give everyone a better idea of where affiliate marketing is headed compared to the rest of the other marketing channels.
Performance-based marketing and affiliate marketing is absolutely the fastest growing in-demand marketing approach that we've seen in the last year, especially coming out of 2020 with COVID and a pandemic and a lot of business needing to shut down and budgets being cut and people needing to move more to a performance-based model. There's a couple things. One is that some companies can't compete in paid channels. It's very expensive. It's a bidding war against certain keywords or against certain placements. And unless you have that level of budget to be able to compete for those exact placements and keywords against your competitors or for whatever product that you're selling, a lot of businesses actually can't. It's just not an option. So in those cases, affiliate marketing gives us a really good opportunity to scale, to build brand awareness, to maximize reach, to get into new audience segments without the requirement of paid placements for any of those things because it's paid out based on sales or converted last desired result. So from just an approach perspective and like a financial perspective and a return on investment perspective or a return on advertising spend perspective, affiliate's one of the most cost-efficient channels out in the space. And it's also one of the lowest risk because you're not out of pocket paying for placements that you don't know if they're going to perform or not. So that's a really, really big appeal. The other side of it is that sometimes people think about affiliate as a bottom of funnel, like an end of conversion strategy. But in fact, affiliate's actually extremely valuable when building a brand or building exposure or building awareness about products and brands. Because if you find a really good fit and you're trying to educate the world about what you do or how to use your product or how your product might be better, or you're communicating your value proposition or your differentiators, working with an affiliate partner to maximize that reach of your message and your story is actually extremely helpful in gaining brand awareness, in gaining market share, in gaining third-party endorsements, and driving top of funnel and mid funnel new customer acquisition opportunities. And you're not paying for any of that top of funnel stuff because, again, under a performance-based model, you're only paying when that final sale takes place. Now, in some cases, you might want to have some budget set aside because there will be some instances where there's a hybrid model that you want to take into consideration. So some partners might say, yes, I'll sign up for your affiliate marketing program, and yes, I'll earn the 10%, but to get your foot in the door with me, I need $500 to cover my time as I set this up, write this initial article. And a lot of the time, those are usually with the influencers or the content writers or any kind of like media or magazines. There's usually some kind of paid placement budget in addition to the performance-based fee. And if you have that money to put aside, it just opens the doors to additional opportunities with those types of partners. And if you don't have that money to put aside, you can still do affiliate marketing. It just means you might not have an opportunity with those particular partners or for those particular placements. So to answer your question, where is the value of affiliate today? We find that a lot of people are moving towards affiliate because A, they didn't know about it before, and now they know about it. It kind of came in under the radar. B, the perception of affiliate was that there was not a lot of value and it was kind of murky and there could be some shady people in the space. But a lot of that stemmed from there not being enough transparent data and people not understanding how it works. Now everything is transparent and the data that's shared tells the whole story of where is the traffic coming from, where is it promoted, where is it falling into the funnel, is it new versus returning customers, and the transparency and information you get actually showcases the value of it in entirety and showcases that it is a high value strategy for people growing their businesses.
No, absolutely. And I want to touch on something you said previously about obviously the hybrid approach. It's very common nowadays. What do you say to brands that say, I'm not even going to entertain that? Do you think that's wise, or do you think it's something that's going to be a detriment down the road? Because I hear it all the time. Like I want affiliate only. I don't want to be dealing with payments. So what's your thought on that, and how should brands go forward with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that affiliate needs to be treated as an integrated approach to overall brand strategy and an integrated approach to overall marketing strategy. So in instances where, let's say there's a little bit of a paid placement opportunity in addition to an affiliate model, a pay-per-performance model, you might consider, how would I be managing my PR, or how would I be managing my social engagements, or what are my budgets for PR and social engagements? Am I paying money for placements in another department that I can actually share budget with or information with because it's a benefit with this particular partner for me to be placed on that site and for me to be able to have exposure to that particular audience. So what we're seeing a lot more of is teams are sharing budgets more, they're sharing opportunities more, and they're sharing data more to make it a more integrated approach for the purpose of benefiting the brand and the brand's growth and the customer acquisition for the brand. The models have changed a little bit. 5 years ago and 6 years ago, there weren't a lot of influencers in the space. There weren't a lot of, newspapers and magazines like the Condé Nast lists and the Meredith lists and the BuzzFeeds that were all engaged in affiliate marketing. So it wasn't really an option for people back then. Now it is an option, and the option for the affiliate, let's say it's an influencer, is, well, I don't have to work with you at all if you don't want to, work with me in partnership with some reduced paid placement to get the foot in the door to cover my time. And then I'm still wanting to work on a pay-per-performance model. So I think that the way that people think about working with hybrid model affiliates needs to shift into what's the overall marketing strategy, overall marketing mix, budgets for my overall marketing, what's the value of that particular partnership or real estate or placement and their audience, and am I open to shifting my mindset around placements with partners, not just affiliates, but placements with partners, they're going to ultimately benefit me in regards to brand endorsements, product awareness, engagement with customers, acquisition of new customers, increasing my sales. So I think it's a bit of a mind shift. And I think that the opportunities are newer and there's more of them because there's more influencers and more content and more magazines coming into the space. And on the putting yourselves in the affiliate shoes, they could just be charging you $20,000 for a paid placement budget flat and not join the affiliate program. So for them to offer a $5,000 placement at a significantly reduced rate and shift into a performance-based model is actually really beneficial to the brand or to the advertiser who's getting a $15,000 discount, but still has the opportunity to work with that partner. So it's just a mind shift.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it comes down to just education.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of it out there in terms of like affiliate management and things like that. There's people out there that do consulting and things like that and have like blogs about it. But overall, the lack of knowledge is there's a big gap, and I'm trying to do my part in trying to bridge that gap. But it's just about every single prospect or client that I talk to, they want to get in front of these influencers and they want to get in front of these mass media publications like the BuzzFeeds and CNN and those types, but they're not willing to invest that few $1,000s or whatever to get their foot in the door. When you said in reality, it's going to be normally it's 20, 30 grand. That's it. So it comes down to not only the mindset, but the education that $3,000 is still a lot of money, but it's worth it because you're going to be getting exposure for months and years to come, and just going to be performance-based a few months down the road. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. But again, when people with their money, it's kind of hard to tell them what to do with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think maybe one of the things that we find is helpful for us is if we create a bit of a business case on it, and we work closely with that partner, and we say, okay, can you give me some information about the number of site visitors to that particular place? Like if I pay the $3,000, where am I going to live on your site? Mm-hmm. And what's included in that? And then you get more information from the affiliate partner, and maybe it's number of site visitors, or if it's different seasonality, or it's their click-through rates. And you can create, based on that, click-through rates and conversion rates and what the average order value is, a projected revenue over a period of time. And usually then the advertisers or the brands can see the ROI on that. And you're absolutely right. It's a longer tail revenue driving strategy, because a lot of the times with the influencers and the content guys, they are more top of funnel. So people who are coming in top of funnel are not necessarily ready to buy yet, but without that exposure there, they may never have known about it at all, or it may not have been something that they considered. But that one article with that one reputable, partner is what moved them further down the funnel towards a sale. And even if that sale takes place 6 months from now, that did impact that transaction. So being able to track against it and measure against it is what's really important. But you're right. I think advertisers do need to know, and brands do need to know, that if we're working with any kind of paid placement opportunities like that, usually it's a little bit of a longer revenue cycle than if it was just bottom of funnel types of audiences that were already ready to buy.
Yeah, and you're talking about the top of the funnel, and it comes down to you got to have your retargeting strategy in place so that it's just the affiliate piece of that piece of content is just the start of it. So they see you, they didn't know you then, but now they see you all over the place, and that's the whole purpose of all this is to integrate it. You're integrating everything into one. So you're
right. And remarketing ads is one of the best ways to do that. So that's a really great call out. As soon as somebody hits your website, you should be able to remarket to them in some capacity, or capture an email address by giving them some kind of an incentive, which gives you an opportunity to market to them through your email marketing campaigns later. So affiliate could be considered a new customer acquisition channel. We're using these guys as an example, but it can also be an incremental revenue driving channel as well.
Well, and you brought it up, like the remarketing, retargeting. There are affiliate partners that'll do that for you too. So it's a wonderful place where you can pretty much get everything in marketing for a performance-based piece, and it's really great. Now I know we really went way off the rails here, but it was a good conversation. So I want to just circle back. So is there anything else you wanted to just touch upon for the foundational pieces of an affiliate program?
Yeah, I think just the last thing is after you pick your tracking platform and network, make sure you understand how you're going to pay. So what's your payment model? Are you going to pay on a percentage of sale? Are you going to pay a flat CPA? Are you going to pay on a lead? Are you going to pay on a download or pay on a call? So you're going to think about your model. And then also think about the compensation structure. You want to make sure that what you're going to pay affiliates is competitive. And oftentimes the best way to do that is to analyze what your competitors are doing. If your competitors have an affiliate marketing program, see how much their commission structure is and their compensation structure. Because if yours is significantly lower, then the affiliates are less likely to pick you up over a competitor because they're going to be thinking about their long-term earning opportunity. So just make sure you're competitive, and then make sure you have clear terms of service for your program. The affiliates need to know what they're allowed to do and not allowed to do in working with you. Make sure you've got really good assets for your affiliates to be successful, like their banners and their content and their text links, any kind of offers or incentives, the story. Make sure there's information about your brand and about your audience and about your value propositions and differentiators, because they need to understand those things too. And then just make sure you have a growth plan about which types of affiliates are you going to bring on board. And once they come on board, how are you going to get them active and how are you going to negotiate with them, and how are you going to optimize that relationship and help them increase and optimize their conversion rates. And it should be honestly a partnership. So make sure you have someone in there to manage it, to be a good partner for them, and make sure that person is consistent and or agency group is there consistently every day. Because affiliates, once they get on board, they don't want to wait. And, when we've got their attention, you got to keep their attention, because, if it's not us fueling them and providing great customer service, then they have other options in most cases where they'll just go to a competitor and get some support from them instead. So just have someone there to support them. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it. Like you said, Rick, it's very complicated, but in essence, it's simple. You get to work with a whole bunch of partners who want to promote you, and you get to pay out based on performance. Lots of moving pieces though to make that happen. So. No,
it's simply put, that's as simple as a definition as you can get. But I want to just touch upon the partnership, and the whole industry in a whole is built on relationships. And that's what brands got to understand, is that you're not going to start an affiliate program tomorrow and have it make $10,000 in your first month. Maybe some might, I don't know. It's very rare, but it's all about building relationships and doing it over time. And that's why successful affiliate programs are successful, is they build those relationships at the beginning, and then they evolve with their partners, and they work with them, and they treat them like more of like a kind of like a family member versus just a business transaction in a way. And that's very important. That's my big point here, is that relationships are the most important part of the whole entire program.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, it is a partnership. You could treat affiliates as if they're an extension to your sales team. The sales guys need to know, what they're selling and how to sell it and how to position it. And they need attention if they're on commission. If your sales team's on commission and you don't pay them, they're going to stop promoting you or quit. So affiliates are kind of the same type of philosophy of treat them as your team, treat them as an extension to your team, treat them as on the road salespeople, for lack of a better analogy, where you have an opportunity to really benefit from each other's relationship while doing something good for your collective audiences and customers. So.
No, that's beautifully said. It's spot on. And Sarah, I do appreciate you coming on today and talking with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Actually getting to sit down and talk to you is really an honor for me, and I do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to come on and talk.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Rick. Thanks so much for having me.
We want to hear what you thought about this episode. You can email Rick directly at rick@bearcatmedia.com or leave a review where you listen to podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe, because new episodes will be released every Wednesday. And hey, Rick is hosting a virtual event in February that you won't want to miss. The Affiliate Management Expo will be held February 16th and 17th, 2021. This is a free online event for brands looking to grow or start an affiliate program. Over 25 affiliate marketing thought leaders will be sharing their tips and strategies to grow and start affiliate programs. Go to affiliatemanagementexpo.com/home to reserve your free ticket today. Thank you for listening to the Rick Magennis Show podcast. Never miss an episode by subscribing to the podcast in iTunes, Google Play, and wherever podcasts are available. To learn more about Rick, go to bearcatmedia.com.